Good morning once again, and welcome to the start of the 2026 orchid season. He said again. The start this season has not been exactly the way I hoped it would be. I did say in last week's video that the goal this week was to beat my record for the earliest early purple orchid, which would have to have been the 7th of April. 7th of April came along, I headed to Barnack Hills and Holes, that's where the record was set last year, and I couldn't get in, it was closed, as in chained up, padlocked, and notices saying it wasn't going to open this summer because of some repair work needed. And totally mystified. I spoke to the nature people and they said, yeah, numbers of various plants are down, they need to do some repair work. It was a bit vague. So I spoke to Nature England, who run the site because it's a site of national interest, and I said, look, can I get in there? I do these videos and getting into Barnet to see the first orchid of the season is key to my YouTube channel. No, they were great, absolutely great, very helpful. I met them down there, they let me in and told me that actually you can get in now anyway because the gates are no longer locked. That's what they said. And I'll well, watch the video, you'll see what happened. Well, that's good news and somewhat surprising news. It seems that the compartment where the orchids grow here, which appeared to be closed and locked up on Friday, was only a temporary closure, more to do with sheep than anything, and that is now back open again. The bit that is staying closed throughout the year is the woodland area, where they've got quite a lot of work to do. So from an orchid perspective, it seems everything is go, 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 which is good news. So after all this, there better be some sign of life among the early purple orchid population. I'm not expecting much today, but I'm hoping to see something by way of a flower. Let's go and have a look. Still looks like it's locked to me. Right, we're in. I had to jump the fence, but I will go back and report to the kind people that let me in here that contrary to what they thought, the gates are still locked shut. But anyway, move on. Let's find ourselves some colour. Always good to see the pasque flowers here at Barnack. Not found any early purple life yet. So that's it, that's where it ended. There was nothing. No orchids, all that effort and there was nothing. Not even non-flowering early purple orchids. There wasn't even any rosettes. It was like they've never had orchids there before, but I knew exactly where to go. I know where they grow. No sign of life, so they must be running really late. 10 days, maybe 14 days later than last season. I was quite shocked by that. So that left me really in the lurch. So I've come out now to my last hope, which is the roadside verges at Ashton, where there has been early purple orchids before. The record's gone out the window. I am just desperate now to see an orchid. I need some orchid colour desperately. Everybody's posting stuff on social media and I'm getting really frustrated. So I'm here now with everything crossed that is humanly possible to cross, and I've got to find something. There's a couple of patches around here where there have been early purples before. There's usually one or two, more or less where we are now, and there's a better patch further along the road ahead. So we'll start with the less likely site. Just looking for some colour in the grass. Anything will do. Just a single flower will do. Whoa. Okay, well, it's not in flower. I can't claim that one to be in flower, but at least I've found an orchid with a bit of colour on it. It's still about a week away, maybe less if the sun shines, but at least we found something that has boosted my enthusiasm and belief that we might find something better further along. Well done you. There must be more. There's never that many here, there's usually half a dozen once they get going. Come on, give us a break. It's usually around here where this dip is, if I recall. Yep, there's one down there. Is that any more open? Could be. I'm having that one. I think the bottom flower's open. It definitely is open. So I can count that as a flower. Only one. That's all I was looking for. There's a couple of others just around me, but they're not as far advanced as this one is. But that's good. That's cheered me up. All right, we'll have a wander along to what were the bigger patches down here last year and the year before. Still with fingers crossed, but at least we're up and running. I just wanted to mention while I get the chance, I was talking to Sean Cole last week. He's eagerly awaited new release, Sean and Mike Waller, the new orchid book. He hopes to have it out by the end of May if all goes well. So if you haven't already ordered a copy, he said get in touch with him. His email address is at the top of the screen right now, so jot it down on a piece of paper and yeah, drop him a line, get your order in, because you won't regret it. It'll be a cracking book for sure. Last couple of years there was a small patch of quite robust early purple orchids on this side of the road, so I don't want to miss them. If they are showing yet, they're probably not, but there should be something there, bit of colour, he said, hopefully. Oh, I can see a bit of colour up here, unless I'm going mad. Still pretty much in bud. Looks like they've been attacked actually by something. There's a few down here. There's also a nipped off stalk here, so looks like rabbits or deer might have had a go at these. There should be something in a week or so's time. Might even be a pink one there. Right, fast approaching the traditional larger patch of early purples. They're usually somewhere down here on the left. Fingers crossed again. Not seeing any colour at the moment. Be patient. I see some now, almost in the hedgerow. They look like they're open as well. Oh yeah, very nice. That is open. Bingo. Oh, there's some more down here. I'm walking past them nearly. That's brilliant. That is brilliant. Just an early purple orchid, but that is in flower. even 50% in flower. Absolutely thrilled to bits by that. There's a nice little group of them here. Great to see. Another one hidden in the hedgerow. Very nice, good to see. Another group. Probably about 20 or 30 in bud still to come. Should be a good patch in a week's time. I was speaking to a couple of guys further down south, one in Hampshire, one in Worcestershire. They both said their green-winged orchid sites were running about 7 to 10 days later than they were last year, so that reassures me really. It's not just Peterborough. And at the spring season, there's always exceptions to these rules of course, but it seems the consensus of opinion is the spring season is running about a week later than last year, which is why I'm not seeing a whole lot. But absolutely delighted to see what I've seen today. I may not be able to say the season's up and running, it's more like it's up and walking, but to see my first, not fully flowered but pretty good 50% flowering early purple orchid, really pleased. It's bailed me out because there isn't anything else happening in this part of the world, so really delighted with that. So short and sweet this week. I'll see you next week. I'm hoping, well, I'm going to do it. I'm going to go for Southwick Wood, which is the main early purple orchid site around here. Again, fingers crossed that even if it's running late, there's going to be something worth seeing, a bit more spectacular than today. So that's what's penciled in for next week's episode. So thanks for joining me this week, and hopefully I'll see you again next week. I'll try and get rid of my man flu by then.